please like and subscribe.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Joe's Medicine Tarot. Here you will find shamanic tarot readings. Please know this is a general spirit check-in, not a one-to-one spirit check-in. So you might not resonate with the whole reading. You might not resonate with any of the reading. Whatever you do resonate with, take what you need and leave the rest behind. No, I could be picking up on someone else's energy or your energy. So if you recognize that someone else's energy in the reading, please put the energies where they belong. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning to my channel, welcome back. Okay. The previous reading the cut was a total disaster, so there was some sort of a battle going on even with the cards. Okay, and with this, I would like to say thank you to the medicine keepers. These are the paying members of this channel. Creator, please bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom and the guidance from all the realms that is needed for this reading. Please protect the viewers and myself from any high voltage knowledge that may come into the reading. Thank you. Deck is the Three of Cups. Okay, so very interesting here. What the heck is going on here? Let's have a look here. So I'm gonna put these right in the middle. My OCD. Okay. So the Eight of Wands versus the Ace, or the Page of Pentacles. There was some sort of something came in, maybe it was some sort of a message, but it was a very passionate message. Someone is really angry. Someone is super freaking angry. They have like declared war on somebody else. Somebody's declared war. There's been some sort of a warfare, some sort of a very fast action, like these arrows are flying right at it looks like right at this victory here actually versus this other person. But there's definitely been an injustice. There has been an injustice. And somebody here, when I looked at this whole deck, the first thing I saw was, or this whole spread, the first thing I saw was the Page of Pentacles turning their back on all of it, taking their Page of Pentacles and just saying like, screw you, I'm out of here. And I'm feeling that victory will follow them. Victory will follow whoever. But for somebody else, somebody has made maybe a declaration of war, said something very fast with, they're saying gusto. I don't know why that needs to come in, but some sort of oomph. Somebody was there's been some sort of an expression, some sort of a violent, I'm feeling this was violent. This was either physically violent or psychologically violent. Very swift. I'm feeling it was a kind of violence, swift violence upon somebody who is seen very, very, very courageous, someone who is free, someone who is bold, someone who is attained, or an act of warfare against somebody that has a lot of generosity. So I'm feeling like there's jealousy here, but we'll find out when we clarify. We will definitely find out when we clarify here. And there's some sort of injustice between the two of you, some sort of injustice here. Some sort of injustice that's happened, and it's seen. It is seen, it is known. It is known to the both of you anyway. It is known to the both of you that there is an injustice and somebody is turning their back on it. And it's almost, I'm seeing them like protecting the pinnacle, protecting this new opportunity. Maybe someone is trying to sabotage an opportunity. I'm feeling like it's, see, the Page of Pentacles follows the Ten of Pentacles, so there's been some sort of a realization, some sort of a completion here. Some sort of completion. Some sort of legacy, some sort of a realization of a legacy, some sort of success. There's some sort of success that will lead someone to prosperity, lead them to prosperity, but I'm feeling like somebody else, I'm hearing crabs in a bucket. Crabs in a bucket. You know the whole saying, you try to, when one crab tries to get out of the bucket, all the other crabs will pull them back down. That's what I'm seeing here. I really hate that analogy because to me, you can only get pulled back down if you let yourself get pulled back down. But at the same time, sometimes horrific fucking things happen. And sometimes you have no control over the actions of somebody else. Sometimes you get pulled back into something, or you get pulled into something that had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with you. So, you know, things aren't always cut and dry, right? So that's what I'm feeling here, is that there's been some sort of a crabs in a bucket. Somebody thinks you guys are the same. I'm getting somebody thinks that everyone involved is all the same. Like, you're a loser like me. Like whoa, and then the cards just exploded out of my hand. Very interesting. Okay, the ones that are up. Okay, that's interesting. Like someone shouting. Someone shouting. Okay. There's some sort of shouting going on here at this point. Some sort of shouting going on. Okay. breakthrough sight, and the veil is thin. Breakthrough sight, and the veil is thin. Whispers calling. I'm getting the veil is thin. There's been a curtain drawn back. There's been a curtain drawn back. Maybe curtains pulled open. And there are observers. I'm feeling observers from the other side. Whatever's going on here. Oh, I just got a major wave of vertigo when I said that. Holy smoke. Okay, I'm feeling that whatever's going on here, I'm feeling either your ancestors are watching. Everyone is watching on what happens here. And I feel like someone's been chosen here. Somebody has been chosen. Has been, okay, let me tell you this. I'll tell you this right now. The single most important path you will ever take in your entire life is the path of self-empowerment. Period. And it is the hardest path. We can go to the end of the universe, but can we become self-empowered? Okay. So somebody made some sort of a warfare, maybe against the other person. But it's brought a breakthrough. Maybe it's brought a breakthrough for this person. Maybe it's brought a breakthrough for the other person, but it's brought some sort of a breakthrough. Maybe it brought a breakthrough for all involved, or for somebody else that isn't even here, like in the reading. But there's been some sort of a breakthrough. And clear sight. Maybe the act of war is what revealed a person. I'm getting a sniper. And snipers have to be careful because they will reveal their position. So whatever has happened, this act of war has been a breakthrough. It has been a revealing. The veil is thin. Yes, because people can see now. Like there's been a breakthrough and your sight is clear. Maybe somebody has made their intentions known. Maybe somebody has revealed their emotional coordinates of where they truly are through their actions. You know, behavior is a language, man. Behavior is a language. So if somebody is like if somebody looks so sweet and innocent, or very like a very, you know, they always say like psychopaths are really well liked and everyone likes them and they're charming and they're funny and just everyone likes them, but then they're a freaking psychopath. You know, so that's what I mean. Some sort of breakthrough. Someone's actions now has revealed them. Someone's actions possibly have revealed them. Or this breakthrough, whatever act of war has brought a breakthrough like of itself. Maybe energies are being released that have been stopped up or held back or locked inside, locked within, locked out. Something, but there's been some sort of a breakthrough with an act of war through something. It has either made maybe all of it. Maybe your sight is clear now. Maybe you can really see where someone truly is. Maybe your own energies now are released and free to move because you can now see. You know, maybe all of it involved, maybe not. Maybe these are just individual messages for like each of you. But the veil is thin. I feel like whatever's going on here is being watched by the unseen, by this is ancestors, maybe watched by the Holy Spirit, maybe watched by angels. But I'm feeling like something on the other side is watching this, watching how it unfolds. I'm just seeing curtains pulled open, a curtain drawn open, and someone watching. So the veil is thin. Did I cut got these cards already. I don't remember. I'm going to do it now. And what is this? Whispers and calling. So somebody else with this breakthrough, somebody else is listening to the whispers within them, calling them forward, like, hey, don't pay attention to that. Come this way, over here, come forward, come forth, this way. You know, somebody like, don't look back. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing Lot and Abraham leaving Sodom and Gomorrah. And this has nothing to do with this is nothing to do with the literal aspect of what that scripture is about, okay? It's got nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with turning your back on either a people or a group or somebody that refuses to see themselves and refuses to change. So I'm feeling like, I'm also hearing turn the other cheek, okay? Holy smoke, that's what's happening here, is turn the other cheek. Okay, whoever they are dealing with have no fucking idea who they're really dealing with. Because whoever you are, even though you've turned your back, you are no fool and you are no coward. Turn the other cheek is a very mystical law. It is a law. What it means is when you turn the other cheek, you're not turning the other cheek so that the psychopath here can continue battering you. Okay, that's how that scripture's been interpreted. And unfortunately, many people locked themselves into very abusive relationships. Okay, that is not what that scripture means. Turn the other cheek is a very mystical law that means when your brother strikes you, give him the other cheek. Because when you turn your other cheek and offer that up to be slapped too, your brother may become aware of himself, herself, whoever, of their need to strike out. They may see themselves. You're giving them, by turning your cheek, you are giving them an opportunity to become aware of themselves, to see themselves. And that once they do, they can go, whoa, and grab and whoa, reel that in, reel it in now, rein it in. Okay, this is what's happening. That's why the ancestors are watching, because you have turned the other cheek. Holy shit, this is powerful. Yes, because you're called. You are called. It's like God, Sodom and Gomorrah. Don't look back, don't turn back, don't fight back. Turn the other cheek and move forward. Turn the other cheek and move forward. I feel like the Creator is going to deal with this person. The Creator is going to deal with someone, because you turning your cheek, meaning you're not fighting back, you're not gonna lash out, you've just turned the other cheek, you've turned away. Look at, even his cheek is exposed, even too. Turning the other cheek. He's turned the other cheek, you've turned the other cheek. It's like you're not striking back. The other person is free to stab you in the back now, but you're not. I'm feeling like, because you have justice here. I mean, you have victory here. Victory is going to follow you. Okay, so very interesting. Action. So yes, the Creator is calling you forward. Your higher soul is calling you forward. Don't fight back. Don't look back. Do not respond. Keep moving forward. If they need to strike you, you know you can take a hit for the team. You know who you are. You are a master. You are a giant. You are powerful. You hold power. You carry power. You don't need to strike back. I'm feeling like if you did strike back, it would be in like a bolt of lightning. That would be like taking out like an ant. Do you know what I mean? Like it would be because you are so much bigger than this person. You are so much bigger than this person. I'm feeling maybe their rage is their own breakthrough. Because, I'm Ojibwe, and the Ojibwe, anger is fire. Why do you think there's fire burning all over the earth right now? Because there's so much anger on the earth right now. People are aware. People are awake. People are realizing that they've been lied to, that they've lied to themselves. They bought into the lie. When I hear people get into conspiracy theories and all the bullshit, I'm like, okay, you're not done lying to yourself. When you let go of your conspiracy against yourself, no conspiracy on the planet will have any power over you. Because you're too clear. Because you know yourself. But yet some people don't want to go there. So then don't. I don't care. There's no consequence to me. So that's what I'm feeling. Maybe this person's violence and their act of war broke something within themselves, and they can see themselves. Maybe they can see now. They're on the other side of their own warfare. Holy smoke. What is justice, creator? In reverse. Justice in reverse. Shaman. Isolation. Wisdom. Yes. I'm feeling like whoever it is can see whoever. It is known that there is a shaman in the midst of you. It is known there is a shaman in the midst of you, whether you know this is you, whether you think or know this is the other piece and the other person. It makes no sense. It makes no difference. It doesn't matter. It makes no sense. Like, who cares? But the fact that there is a shaman, okay, I'm getting shamanic burps here. There is a shaman in the midst of you that has had injustice committed on them. A shaman that has had injustice. Or maybe this is the shamanic energy of injustice. Like when I say trust your shadow. Maybe somebody needed to act out in their shadow to bring injustice. Because as a Ojibwe, when we refine ourselves and rejuvenate ourselves, our families, our tribes, our own individual homes, will often have a sacred burning. And we'll burn things, burn furniture, clothes, letters, pictures, old things that it's time to let go of. Okay? And that's what I'm feeling here is some sort of, why did that come into it? Because I feel like whatever's going on, there is a shaman that is in the midst of burning, fire. There is a midst of the shaman, because anger is just karmic runoff. So instead of projecting anger at the other person, the person has lit a fire and they're burning things. They're allowing, I always call fire Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. So whenever my husband and I have a fire, the first thing I say is, "Good morning, Calcifer." Because I'm just waking him up, here's some food, here, eat. So Calcifer's devouring someone's fire, someone's anger, someone's unnecessary baggage. There is now baggage getting burned, baggage getting burned, baggage getting burned, baggage getting burned. They're just repeating that. So, ooh, this is powerful. There's baggage getting burned. Someone is in isolation. and they are incredibly wise, and they stand in their own, in the fallout. They stand in the fallout. They stand in the fallout. They stand in the injustice. They're holding steady. They're holding steady in the injustice. Holy. Breath work. Genius. And resilience. Breath work, genius, and resilience. So yes, that's what I'm feeling here, is that somebody is incredibly intelligent through staying present. Follow your breath. Follow your breath. When the mind takes hold of you and you lose your balance and you lose your footing, follow your breath. Your breath will bring you back into the body. Will bring you out of the mind and into the body. Yeah. The body is what's real. The mind is not real. The mind will take you to all kinds of fantasy fucking places. I'm telling you, I speak from my own experience, man. When I get stressed out, sometimes when I'm stressed, I'll do like a walking meditation and walk around the room very slowly, slow. Each step is like a gradual step. When I feel the earth touch every part of my foot, and it's slowly, and I'm slowly breathing, and I'm just connecting to the earth and getting back into the body. Sometimes I make myself also very, very huge, where all my problems now are like under my feet, way down where the earth is a pinpoint under my feet, and I am a huge, massive, expanding my soul, you know, expanding my psyche. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I'm feeling. You have the genius in you, that this is why you will have victory, because you remember your breath work. It brings you back into the body, releases you out of the mind, releases you from the mind into your genius, where you remember how resilient you are. You remember how resilient you are, how strong you are. Very interesting. Going to pull an archetype card here. I just want to shuffle them. But the cards are so big, if I do it on the table, they'll blow all the other cards off the table. That's what came out. That wanted to come out. Okay, if it comes out again, I will pull it out. I saw the card Saboteur, and I should have stopped there, but I didn't. Okay, so I did see the card Saboteur. It flipped over in the deck. So we'll bring that energy in, the Saboteur, because that's what I'm feeling. That totally fits. This was someone's sabotaging energy towards some sort of a project or toward the other person for whatever reason, maybe jealousy, maybe whatever. Maybe there's unresolved bad juju between you guys. Maybe someone's just insecure and like jealous. Yeah, you guys know more than I do. Okay, let's pull. Got the deck. What is the archetypal energy of this reading, creator? What is the archetype you want to bring out of this reading? The vampire. Ooh, so saboteur and vampire. It kind of fits. They both kind of fit. So the vampire, the light attributes of the vampire makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Holy shit, do I need to say more? This is why you turn the other cheek. If you fought this person, you would lose more. Because whoever this is, their shadow has control of them. They are not control of them, but yes, control of them. It's like they're possessed. I'm sensing possession, some sort of possession. Some sort of possession, some sort of they're just operating from a much lower dimension, and that's all they know. That's the way they know how to battle. The shadow attributes of the vampire is depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. There is somebody here that is not participating in their own healing. It's like they're expecting others to carry them. They're expecting others to look after them, to feed them, to basically take care of them. I'm hearing someone's psyche. Something along the lines of that you don't want to, like, I don't want to participate. Oh, how do I say this? Oh, this is language. You don't want to walk with somebody that refuses to participate in their own health, in their own healing. You know, the greatest gift you can offer the world is to be fully you. Fully you. But if you don't know yourself, that's going to be one hell of a challenge. Especially when you're wrapped up in other people's values, other people's beliefs. And I'm feeling this is why the vampire is present, is somebody is not themselves. Somebody lives by somebody else's rules, and they go to war from this place. In some ways, they're trying to access themselves. So it is a kind of acting out. Whoever this is a kind of acting out, because they're trying. And that's what I'm seeing, like with like a Ojibwe, there's some sort of a burning down. They're trying to burn something, burning down. They've sabotaged. They've brought some very destructive energy into someone else's life, into their own life. First and foremost, if you fling black magic at somebody else, even say if you intend to tell a lie or you intend to do harm, that's the equivalent of black magic. Okay, spreading untrue gossip, telling lies about a person that can destroy their lives, that is a form of black magic, because look what happens to the person. Like, come on. You have to drink of the same poison. So while you're cursing someone else's life, your life itself will also be cursed. You will be touched with this same energy. That's the way it is. When you bless somebody else, blessings come upon you. When you curse somebody else, curses come upon you. It's the way it is. Okay? So that's it. So that's why there was somebody here who is a vampire, who has been feeding off of others. They are refusing to partake in their own healing. I'm feeling this is some sort of a savant that gets their energy through, oh my God. I kind of am blown away right now by this energy, because this is teaching me somebody that's steeped in the lower dimension will There'll be a wolf in sheep's clothing. They will be in the higher dimensions, speaking of the higher dimensions, and that's how they get their energy, but they're not, that's how they get their clout. That's what clout is. Somebody who puts on the garment of being a sage, a healer, a shaman, some sort of medicine healer, but they haven't done the work. On the inside, they're hollow. They've hollowed themselves out, or they've allowed themselves to be hollowed out. Oh man, and that's why they need to feed off of others. That's why they're committing injustices. They were expecting to feast on the fallout. They picked somebody very strong. I'm feeling you're very strong. You've come through the 10 of Pentacles. This is the culmination of your experiences. You're very strong. You're clear. You know who you are. You were like a worthy morsel, a tasty morsel. I just got tasty morsel to whoever this is. But they weren't counting on you turning away. They weren't counting on you to succeed. They weren't counting on you to get away. They weren't counting on you to escape their energy, escape their trap. And you have, and victory will follow you now. Alrighty, you guys, I'm going to leave this reading here. Job well done. The 3 of Cups here. Why is this? Hold on a second. I'm not quite done here. Yeah, you're happy. Inside of you, the sun is shining. The sun is shining because you are a mystic. If you can practice the mystical laws, understand, turn the other cheek is not just some primary psychological objective, okay? It's really not. Turn the other cheek. You better be a master if you're going to turn the other cheek to an opponent who means you harm. You better know how to navigate and how to energetically protect yourself, because these are mystical laws. Okay, so you have to be in a much higher dimension in order to actually pull this off and not get gutted by the other person. So whoever I'm speaking to, this will be for not everybody. This is a reading that is not for everybody. This is for a few people that have reached a much higher dimension, that has the capacity to turn the other cheek. That's why victory will follow you. And look at the vampire is facing, has their back to this person and is facing here. So whatever's going to be, I'm seeing an Ouroboros too. And that fits the forest fire, that fits the fire and the burning ceremony, the Ouroboros. So whatever's happened here, I'm feeling like there is medicine at work here. There is powerful medicine at work here, because whoever released this energy meant to turn this on you, but you are too powerful. Okay, it's like King David said, you know, he prayed and asked the Creator, asked God to protect him from himself, because he knows there's a little angel that sits on the outside of our mouths. That is, whatever we speak, that angel will go out and get what we speak. And if you are dealing, and if you send somebody out who was under the anointing of God, God help you, or God help whoever this person is. Because that angel saw the anointing and has come back toward this person now. So now this vampire, this is like an egregore. This is like, archetypes are like egregores too. That's interesting. An egregore is a belief that multiple people think about and have faith in, like an angel. The concept of God itself is an egregore. The devil is an egregore. The devil, angels, demons, those are egregores. Belief system, the Antichrist, that's an egregore. Everybody believes in an Antichrist, you know. It's a thought form that everyone believes in, that is well known. And it has a lot of energy because all the people that are thinking of it, putting their energy into it, okay? That's what I mean. So whatever this is, this thought form that went out to the other person to feed off this other person is too strong, and now it's coming back to feed off of itself. This is like the Ouroboros, the snake that devours itself. Fire, 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 fire. It keeps coming into this fire. So there's a fire that is going to consume this person's self-deception, maybe what's no longer in alignment for this person. So whatever this is, there is powerful shamanic work at work here. So whatever this is not, it is not over yet for this person. I'm feeling like for you, it's over. I'm seeing Christ walking through the middle of the crowd. Had Christ turned to the crowd and tried to persuade the crowd of his perspective, they would have stoned him. But he didn't ask for anybody's approval or anybody's permission. He just walked through the middle of the crowd. What you reach for reaches back. So somebody reached for harm, and harm is answered. Harm is reaching back. They have reached for harm to cast it on somebody else. People, the only way black magic works on you is if you have a weak mind. Period. I don't care. The only way, even the most powerful form of marketing, the only way a belief system or a spell or marketing or anything can take control of your mind is if you don't have control of your mind. Period. So if you have a very strong mind, nothing can fuck with you. Nothing can fuck with you. Okay? All right, you guys, I'm going to leave this reading here. You guys fucking rock. And whoever this is going through a very sacred metamorphosis. I'm glad you have turned your back, because the Creator, yes, the Creator's going to deal with them, but the Creator also knows. No wonder the ancestors are watching. No wonder. This is powerful. Holy smoke. So I'm feeling like you were what is needed. You're like a cycle breaker, or whoever this is a cycle breaker, but somebody is a cycle breaker here also. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave this here. I could continue talking about this all day, but I got to go to work pretty soon. It's early in the morning. You guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next reading.